Okay, everybody. So we need to talk a little bit about how I feel the right and its like stranglehold on internet culture is kind of reaching its fever pitch. And from there, it can really only go down. And a big part of this is that when the right online tends to gain a lot of cultural, control, like they do now, like they did back during the Gamergate era, it's usually based on one fundamental idea that they push in their rhetoric. The idea that the left is crazy, overly sensitive, they want to destroy you and your life for disagreeing with them, they can't handle disagreement, and they can't defend their positions because they get too offended to do so. One of the most fundamentally, basic conservative talking points, right? Right-wing rhetoric is all about ascribing labels to people. The right needs to label people, and if it's people they don't like, it needs to be negative labels. You need to be a groomer, you need to be a soy boy, you need to be an SJW, you need to be woke, you need to be go woke, go broke. Like, it has to be a negative label for whatever group of people they don't like. Hell, I think the perfect distillation of the idea of conservatism, Donald Trump, who is like the head of the Republican Party right now, kind of exemplifies this, doesn't he? He has negative nicknames for every political opponent he faces, even those on his side. He calls DeSantis DeSanctus, because DeSanctimonious, I guess, is the play on words. It's not very good. He calls DeSantis DeSanctus. He called Ted, what was Ted Cruz's name? Little Ted or something? What was his nickname for Ted Cruz? It was funny. I remember that one being funny. Meatball Ron, Lion Ted. You know, there always has to be a label for the enemy of the right. It's all about labeling the enemy. But funnily enough, recently, we've seen the right just run headfirst into the very dangerous trap of doing exactly the thing they've been accusing the left of doing for so long. So, we're going to be looking at an example of this. A Christian Twitter account, or a bunch of Christian Twitter accounts, have been losing their mind over a popular YouTuber named Jaiden Animations, who you may know, really big YouTuber, very large YouTuber, big, lots of views. Holy shit! Oh my god! Okay, I knew she was a big YouTuber. I did not know she was this big of a YouTuber. You know what's crazy? Jaiden Animations may be the most prominent asexual person in human history. Like, at least openly ace. Like, pulling this many views and having this many people hearing what she has to say, Jaiden Animations may be the most prominent and influential arrow ace person in all of human history. Unironically, she might actually be. Like, no meme, she might unironically be the most influential, largest platformed arrow ace person ever to live, at least on Earth. So that's a pretty crazy pretty crazy fact, I guess, going into this. But Jaiden's a very big animation YouTuber. There's really not much else to say other than she's pretty cool. She's pretty funny. Apparently she VTubes now on Twitch, like she live streams with like a VTuber avatar. And recently, she did a stream with Jay Schlatt where they debated over Pokemon power levels, like whether or not certain Pokemon could beat that Pokemon or it was some shit about Pokemon. And eventually they start having an argument about whether a certain Pokemon that's basically God could beat another Pokemon, and then they start arguing about like Christianity lore in the context of like joking about the like as if they're two fans of the Bible as like a fan. I'm just gonna play the clip. It's very funny. You guys will get what I'm talking about. It's a very funny clip.
I cannot believe you just said that.
He got crucified.
You're bringing up the crucifixion of Jesus Christ in a debate about...
You think God is this, no one can kill God.
What happened to him? What happened to him 3 days later?
He ran away like a little bitch.
He came back to life.
He ran away, back up to God, wham, wham. I couldn't fight the human.
They sent floods. They sent pestilence. They sent locusts.
While we're still here, where's
You
God?
can fuck up every human if you're a god. If you're
Where's
God,
God, Schlatt? The humans are here, where's God? He's still scared.
he's not scared. God is not scared.
Yes.
You should be scared of God. He's coming back soon. You ever heard of the rapture?
Define the rapture.
It's when God is going to come back and judge the living and the dead.
When's he coming back?
Some people say soon.
How long have they been saying soon?
That was really, really good. That was really funny. That was really, really funny. Here's the thing, though. This tweet that posted it, the reason why that clip went viral was not the reason you'd expect. From Holy Oreo, who has a Bible number in his fucking bio, John 15:18. So is nobody going to talk about how Jaiden Animations slandered Christianity? 15.4 thousand likes, which is a lot of support, which sounds scary that, like, you know, I mean, it's not anywhere near enough to, like, actually affect her bottom line or her platform, but, like, 15,000 people genuinely getting that offended over some basic, like, Christian lore jokes. 15,000 conservatives on Twitter liked this. Christian conservatives on Twitter liked this. And a lot of them in the replies are all arguing, well, there's a lot of people who are based. Like, you got H-Bomber guy saying, lol. This person saying Christianity slanders itself. This person saying, hole up, let her cook. Most of the replies are based. The top one is, she lost all of my respect. Like, even if you're not religious, you shouldn't bad talk or disrespect someone's religion. These people are genuinely triggered, and if you look at the quote tweets, I'm scared to click it because I don't know what could pop up. Like, someone could have literally just quote tweeted it with, like, a picture of someone's asshole. But, like, when you look at the quote tweets, it is all people tearing this motherfucker apart. A lot of them being people who are clearly not left-leaning or even political. Because guess what? A lot of people online, I hate to say it, a lot of people online, their only political motivation is what is funniest. If they're not allowed to say funny and offensive shit because they think the left will cancel them, they'll hate the left. But if they feel like Christian conservatives are going to harp on them for saying funny, offensive shit, then they'll bash Christian conservatives. That's a large amount of the internet. And it's that audience that the right basically has to sort of sway in order to turn culture the way they like it. Ah, yes, the shoe method, yeah. Isn't that Shoe's whole bit? Yeah. So basically, the idea is that the left will go after you, the left will destroy you for trying to be funny, trying to be entertaining, whatever it may be. But here is clearly demonstrating it is the right that will do this. 8,000 quote tweets tearing this apart. And yes, there's 15,000 likes, but those 15,000 likes aren't reflective of the overwhelming response to this. It's reflective of how huge of snowflakes Christians are. Christian conservatives are. In the minds of most, like, normie centrists who look at that tweet, they're going to laugh and think it was funny. And then they're going to say, oh, wow, look at all these triggered snowflakes who liked this tweet. These triggered Christian Republican snowflakes who like this tweet. And I like how it's slandered Christianity. It's like these people can't even entertain the idea of joking about their Sky Daddy. You slandered Christianity. Let's watch the clip again.
I cannot
'cause it's
believe you
funny.
just said that.
He got crucified.
You're bringing up the crucifixion of Jesus
Slander.
Christ. Debate about
You think God is this? Oh, no one can kill God.
what happened to him? What happened to him 3 days later?
He ran away like a little bitch.
He came back to life.
He ran away back up to God. Wham wham! I couldn't fight the humans.
They sent floods. They sent pestilence. They sent locusts.
While we're still
Zan, how much do you want to be the same people talk smack about Muslims, mad about jokes of Allah? Like, I think it applies equally. I think jokes about, like worshiping Allah are funny too. Like, I literally have said, I think I've literally said my brother in Allah before. Hell, like, one of my I love making fun of all religions. All religion is stupid. Here, let me play a clip of something funny really fast. Let me show you one of the funniest videos I've seen on the internet to prove to you all that I am okay with joking about all religions, all right? Here we go.
Kaaba. The Kaaba is a black cube
Enjoy.
building at the center of Islam's most important mosque, the Great Mosque of Mecca. It is the most important place in the Islamic faith. So important that practitioners of Islam are almost required to take a pilgrimage to see this once in their life and give worship there. Why? Well, it's thought that the Kaaba is the house of God, the sacred house, the connection between heaven and the earth. The Kaaba is a sacred place with an inside of gold and marble, but on the outside, it appears to just be a large black cube of dark granite, just like we see in the game with the dark prismarine Kaaba.
It's one of my favorite fucking clips ever. That's really funny.
Here, where's
You
God?
can fuck up every human if you're a god. If you're
Where's
God,
God, Schlatt? The humans are here, where's God? He's still scared.
he's not scared. God is not scared.
Yes.
You should be scared of God. He's coming back soon. You ever heard of the rapture?
Define the rapture.
It's when God is going to come back and judge the living and the dead.
When's he coming back?
Some people say soon.
How long have they been saying soon?
Dude, some of the people getting mad at Jaiden were South Park fandom degens. No, I saw that at Pillow. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, one of the posts I saw on Twitter last night had a few thousand likes. It was someone who used Kyle from South Park as their profile picture. They were a South Park fan account who were like posted a thread, like a 3-tweet thread, complaining about Jaiden Animations. Then a bunch of people that day had replied, like, arguing, I don't think it was that bad. And they replied, like, I just think it's really fucked up, like, clearly doubling down on it. Then the next day, the tweet went viral with hate comments of people, like, making fun of them. And they started replying to the comments saying it was clearly a joke. They should have been able to tell by them having a South Park PFP. Despite the day before all the comments claiming that walking it back, they were doubling down in every reply. They walked it back when they realized they were getting called snowflakes. Because these people are snowflakes. They are massive snowflakes. A lot of people who watch South Park claim they're super into edgy humor and they're super into, like, just being over, like, as offensive as possible. But they say that because right now South Park is kind of pulling a 2017 again. They're like, they're going more into, like, making fun of the left, like they did back during the Gamergate era. So, like, they're watching modern South Park and they're watching like South Park episodes from that era back in, like, Gamergate, the trans episodes and stuff, and they're seeing that and they're like, oh my god, based. But if they ever watched a video, like, do you want to see what God looks like in South Park? God in South Park. That is what God looks like in the South Park universe. And Jesus smokes weed, and in the South Park game carries an AR-15. Actually, it's probably an M4, if I remember correctly. I think it was an M4. Yeah, like Jesus, you can literally call Jesus Christ down from the heavens in the South Park Stick of Truth to, like, wipe the area of enemies with an AR-15. Or, sorry, M4. Like, it's ridiculous, okay? Like, It clearly, these people are just massive snowflakes that are only okay with, like, edgy humor when it's making fun of the left and minorities they don't like. But they can't take the heat. They can't take that heat. Hell no.